Good evening. Welcome in Daily UPSC editorial audio program. The election argument, the Times of India. Supreme Court does right to give Kejriwal interim bail. Voting for relief, the Hindu. False and false. Now the full editorial. The election argument, the Times of India. Supreme Court does a right to give Kejriwal interim bail. Supreme Court has indicated last week that it may give Arvind Kejriwal bail because of elections, but it followed through yesterday. RPJ National Party in government in Delhi, which votes on May 25, and in Punjab, which votes on June 1. Besides being the party chief, Kejriwal is also the chief minister of Delhi. In the past, of course, our campaigns in both Delhi and Punjab have been very much helmed by Kejriwal. While only time will tell how much his return to the campaign trail will affect voters. The uplift of party workers' spirits is already evident. The court order takes pains to to clarify that this is not about placing politicians in a benefic position compared to ordinary citizens. It notes that Lok Sabha elections provide a bis viva kinetic energy to a democracy. To ignore elections pro, prodigious importance in examining the grant of interim bail to an electorally significant figure, the court said, would be iniquitous and wrong. What do precedents say? That even when a regular bail would not be justified, interim bail can be granted under compelling circumstances. That in Chandra Babu Naidu's case too, Supreme Court has deleted the condition restraining the respondent from uh, from participating in the political process. As part of its reasoning for interim bail, the court also cited the timing of Kejriwal's arrest in March this year, when the investigation has been pending since August 2022. These matters will resume in court after Kejriwal's bail period, which ends on June 1. But for now, the court has done right to put the interest of democracy over other issues. Voting for relief, the Hindu. Entering bail for Delhi CM reverses damage to level playing field in polls. In granting interim bail to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, the Supreme Court of India has reversed a development that upset the level playing field for the ongoing general election. When Mr. Kejriwal was arrested in March for his alleged involvement in corruption in the formulation of the liquor policy for Delhi, it might not have seemed an obvious setback to federalism and democracy, but the arrest of a serving chief minister and a key figure in the opposition when the election process was already on sent shock waves among regional parties, and as he remained behind bars, it shocked fears that states run by parties other than those in power at the center could easily be undermined by getting central agencies to arrest chief ministers on charge that may or may not be based on evidence. In Mr. Kejriwal's case, the court is right in both citing the general election as a good enough reason to grant him interim bail until June 1, when the last phase of polling will be held, and in rejecting the centre's argument that it would amount to favorable treatment to politicians. As the court has pointed out, interim release order release to the peculiarities associated with the one person in question and surrounding circumstances. The absence of a notable leader from the campaign arena, especially when he is yet to be convicted, will be a factor that will cast a doubt on the free and fair nature of the election. The court has made his bail condition on his keeping away from the Delhi Secretariat and the CM's office, and he is to abide by his statement that he would not sign any official file unless required to do so to get the Lieutenant General's approval for something. That Mr. Kejriwal did not respond to several summons from the Enforcement Directorate does not show him in a good light. But at the same time, it cannot be forgotten that be it the CBI's corruption charge on the ED's money laundering charge, the case against him is based on a belated statement made by suspects who had turned approvers and obtained pardon on the premise of testifying against him. The probative value of these statements will be tested during trials. Another factor to be noted is that there are statutory restrictions under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act on seeking bail, resulting in many questioning the validity of their arrest, as Mr. Kejriwal has done rather than filed for bail. If only courts applied the basic principle of granting bail to those who are unlikely to flee from justice with appropriate condition to neutralize their likely influence over witness and to safeguard evidence. Orders granting bail would not evoke political restrictions and doubts whether the political class is being unduly favored. Folds and faults. Free use of AlphaFold 3 must extend to scrutiny of its inner mechanisms. Proteins are long chain of amino acid residues that fold into specific shapes. Properly folded proteins function normally, whereas misfolded ones can lead to deliberating diseases. Since these chains are quite long, a given protein can actually fold into one of a very large number of shapes. Yet it makes a beeline for a specific shape while avoiding all the others. How and why this happen constitute an important mystery in structural biology called the protein folding problems. In 2018, 5 decades after it was mooted, a Google subsidiary named DeepMind developed a purpose-built AI AI tool to predict the shapes into which different proteins could fold, called AlphaFold. They upgraded AlphaFold 2 followed 2 years later. Many scientists and technologists acknowledge that these two deep learning systems have transformed human awareness of protein structure, a feat of machines demonstrated in the biennial critical assessment of protein structure prediction contest. Recently, DeepMind launched AlphaFold 3, which can reportedly predict the shapes with nearly 80% accuracy, as well as model DNA, RNA legends and modifications to them. As with the first two, AlphaFold number 3 is great for being able to elucidate the folded proteins structures in seconds rather than the years humans have required with advanced microscopic techniques. Not surprisingly, the excitement that followed the release of AlphaFold 3 has been unable to escape the hype and overblown expectations that dogged the launches of its predecessors. These machines can predict protein structures with relatively high accuracy, but they cannot say why they are folded that way. That is still the task of human scientists. How the AlphaFold will catalyze drug discovery is also unclear. Many drugs fail to make it to the market for the laboratory because medical researchers are unable to anticipate all the interactions between the drugs various components and various parts of the body. The protein folding problem is important to crack, but it will not magically improve drugs chances in clinical trials. It is a step in that direction. Finally, the free use of AlphaFold 3 is limited, while its inner mechanisms are unavailable for public exploration or scrutiny so far. While the motivation to innovate of DeepMind is laudable, the cutting edge value AlphaFold 3 presents to healthcare means the company should explore alternative revenue model in which the system is not trapped behind pay wars or exorbitant prices, a fate that has already befallen scientific papers and medicines born of publicly funded research. Recall that the AlphaFold's training data itself included protein structures first elucidated by such research. Thank you.